We're laughing.
All right.
Well,
You ready?
I'm ready. Follow along episode 2,
Yeah.
tape 2.
Women at large.
Women at large.
All right, you ready?
Ready as I'm ever going to be. The last time I have to deal with Charlene, I'm okay with it. I thought I would like this a lot more than I did.
Yeah, you were all about this tape. As soon as you saw Fat People, you were like, this is the one.
Well, look, aesthetically, this tape is the best.
Aesthetically, this has been the better tape, yes.
The best tape. All their outfits are great. The set is great. The music is great. The shooting is good.
I mean, we only have 2 to go by, so. But you're right.
You gotta start ranking them now.
Yeah, by comparison to DZ Stretch, you're right.
If we don't start ranking them now, we'll never be able to keep it straight.
So start working on a better body today and you'll be amazed.
Start working
at the
today.
results.
On a better body.
It's a good idea to have a glass of water close by so you can keep your body hydrated.
Close by, she said.
So, you want to keep your beer close by?
Well, she said close by. I'll put it back here.
Work at your own pace and try to do a little more each day. Now, let's get started. Now, let me introduce you to my friends who'll be working out with us today. Bonnie, June, and Kathy. Are you ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Let's get started. Press those palms together and lift them up over your head. Bring it down, up, straighten it out, and lift. Other side.
Give me that Midwestern Tai Chi.
Straighten it out.
This feels so
and
stupid.
lift.
Oh, here
Now
we go.
swing that leg
Swing
and
it out.
position that body and press and lift. You're pushing with resistance down one side, lifting with the other.
Don't roll your knee.
And lift.
Try not to.
Press
It's hard.
and lift. Change sides and only go to the top of your thighs. Push it down and
I
lift.
feel like I can mouth most of the things she says now because I've heard her say them so many times.
Last time. Now slide it down that leg and lift and slide again.
Okay, so we're 4 count now.
Slide.
When's it gonna change?
Switch.
Sit down. Bring it up. Work with the resistance.
Technically, it would be like, what,
Knees.
8 if we were counting by the way she does her sit-ups.
Yeah. Or 16 or 11 or whatever the heck you want.
Rotate that head to the side.
It's hard with a microphone.
Bring it down. Do not let it go all the way around.
Now you tell me.
Back to the middle. Bring the hands up over the head. Keep those knees soft. Do
Soft
a
knees.
slow stretch. And twist those arms. Yeah.
Do the
That
claws.
tummy in.
And twist them titties.
Now bring it down. Back behind your hips. Now tilt that pelvis forward and roll those shoulders in and hold it.
Like a little gremlin.
And roll back, straighten that spine.
Oh, man. Oh, my
Crack a
back.
lack.
Yeah.
Now slip those shoulders and roll back.
Oh, this always hurts.
2, 3.
Doing this is actually loosening me up a lot. This part, my shoulders.
Yeah. But I think I have bad shoulders because every time I do this, it kind of hurts. Maybe it's because of how I sleep on them.
Come up and extend them down and back and keep those knees
Soft. Soft knees.
Now lift it up to mid-back. Lift that chest.
This is
Titties
weird.
out.
I don't understand the
Now
push-pull
we're gonna
thing.
push the arm out
It
to
feels
the
so, like,
side and push
wrong
the
to
knees
push.
and pull.
Don't
Push it
pull.
away.
Oh, I know, I'm
You'll
not.
hurt yourself.
Now change sides. Push with the other arm.
2,
Stay with me.
3,
Now we're gonna turn to the
4.
side.
Oh, here we go. We're going this way? Okay.
Yeah.
Now keep those toes in line and the heel on the floor.
Hers aren't in line. I was gonna point that out.
Oh no, they're not. You're right.
Hands go on
And
the
then-
knee and lift
Oh no, it's
On the
this one.
Bentley.
Yeah, the bent knee goes up.
Now step back. Keep that heel flat. Let's turn to the other side.
This is the most epic music for something not epic at all.
Monitor stance a little bit. Now step forward. Hand goes on
Bent knee. I don't like putting my hand up.
And step back again. Keep that heel
We're
flat.
gonna do the spins. Or the sweeps. We come with the sweeps. Yeah, here we go.
Clear up and back.
And bowl. I mean, if there's anything a Midwestern person needs to be able to do properly, it's the bowling position.
Bowl fitness.
Yeah. I bet you there's a bowl fitness.
I'm sure.
I'd be down for that. We'd have to get
We'll do that in April.
Get a bowler, Bowlerama to sponsor us.
420. Lebowski action.
Turn, bring it down. Slowly, slowly. Last time.
So this is 4. Okay.
I also like try to make myself stretch during this because like I don't understand what else this is doing.
Now turn to me.
You're just supposed to stretch.
Bring those fingers up.
Oh wait, this one.
Get it all up in
Pushing
there.
through resistance. Keep it going left.
I find this hand movement to be
Clear
pretty
the ceiling. Stay
bullshit.
with me.
uh,
Now
suggestive.
turn and stretch
Oh,
that
yeah,
side.
totally.
Clear to the wall. Feel that pull.
But careful with the knee.
Now let's bring it down. Muscles are tight. Lifting the body. Change arms. Bring it up. Good. Lifting. Pushing with resistance. Clear to the top. Now turn and press into the wall and hold. Now let's bring it down. Lift the body.
Okay.
Stay with me.
Oh, I don't know where else we're gonna
Open those
go.
fingers and make
No.
resistance.
So now the John Cena move.
Watch that knee. I want it to push past out over that toe.
What is, what is
This
this?
is ridiculous.
You're right when you say that this is like a
She doesn't
like a routine, right? Or like a
Good.
Yeah.
show routine,
Yeah.
Don't jerk those
Yeah.
arms.
pageant routine, because it definitely feels like that.
12-year-old pageant.
Last time. Change
It's
sides.
gonna look so good, sweetie, when you do the thing over your face.
Elbow is up.
I think they're supposed to move with
Watching
your
that
elbow
knee
here.
so it stays in line with the toe.
Yeah, you bring your elbow up. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
at least that's what I've been doing.
Push away with the back of those hands. Keep the knees soft.
Stop.
Soft.
To the ceiling.
Oh, reach up.
Now let's bring it
Reach up to the Lord.
Turn to
Like
the
a good
side.
Midwestern woman.
And lift.
With grace, Morgie.
Music is so good.
It's so good. It's the only thing that doesn't suck.
It's the like best part of this whole
Oh,
tape,
yeah.
bar none.
Turn and bring it down. Through resistance again. And again. Stretch. Turn and bring it down.
This actually really hurts my feet because of the position.
Last time. And lift. Slowly. With resistance. Now turn back to me. And we're going to push it away.
We never do this the right way.
Yeah, you see, I was
No.
fucking up too. Which way are we going?
To the ceiling. But don't
Here we go.
forward.
Oh, we're off.
We are off.
Okay, well, whatever.
She always,
Oh yeah,
because she says right,
yeah.
but she means left.
Push it away. Bring that arm up and back again.
Push it away.
Push again.
This part's also hard to pull.
And press. And push. Last time. Now lift with the hands. Clear the ceiling. Knees are soft.
Soft knees.
Bring it on down.
Diamond Dallas
Turn to the side. Hand goes
Oh, here we go. This bullshit. Whatever this
Oh, yeah.
means.
Now pulse with those shoulders.
Let's do it with your shoulders.
I don't even know how to do it with my shoulders.
Stretching the shoulder.
Don't fall.
Now bring it back. Now we're gonna push it in and
pull.
press and
Rest and
sweep.
sleep.
We're gonna hold to the ceiling.
All right. Okay. And then.
And bring the other arm up.
Yeah, like all these movements are like so dancey.
Good.
Good. Now shake
those
'em out.
feet
Oh yeah.
And bring those arms down and get ready for the next
Here we go.
routine. Fingertips behind and press to the ceiling with the elbow. Other side. And be sure and watch your knee so it doesn't roll in. 3.
Don't roll that knee.
Now take
How many people rolled their knee on the first video that she feels the need to tell us? That
I'm guessing a
all the
lot.
time?
Like I'm telling you.
and one.
Okay, now it's one.
Oh yeah.
And one. Now twist that upper torso. Pressing
1,
with one
2,
elbow, going back
3,
with the other.
4. Okay.
And a change.
Yeah, like she doesn't. She just keeps switching up.
This one's a 2 now.
Take it.
Oh yeah.
All right, and 2.
And then she goes to
Go
1.
back to 1
Back to 1. We never did 1 on this.
and twist. And 1 and twist. Now take it over the head. Arms are behind the ears, and you're pressing up.
Oh, now it's just
Behind the
2s.
ears.
Push it down with the
Yeah, she
other.
doesn't announce that one.
Make sure that knee does
You'd
not
think
go
after
beyond
doing
the
this 12
toe.
times, I would just memorize it, but it's actually hard to memorize these things.
Because it's not consistent.
I guess that's true.
Straighten and push. Now press out with the heel of your hand and
Make those fingers
fingers
talk.
Turn and pull it down.
Oh, here we go.
And over, right onto the thighs. I want you to feel these thighs because I want you to feel how much firmer they're going to get. every
They're gonna be
time.
so firm.
I never had a problem with
Good.
Firm thighs.
No.
Now scoop it away.
Yeah, scoop it away.
Press with the back of that hand. This other side 4 times and 1,
Thanks for the direction.
2,
Charlene.
3, 4. Let's take it
2.
2. Let your knee roll
2.
in. And 2. Good. Now 1.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my knees like.
And 1.
And 1. And 1.
Now let's go a little higher. Take it right on up.
Oh, we're going still 1s,
Here we go.
but we're also going up.
Up
Okay.
to the top. Right up to the ceiling. Now pull over. Pull down with the back of that arm and stretch over.
Oh,
with
2s.
the other one. Let's take it in here.
See, she just doesn't tell you enough.
No, she does, but after you've done 3 of them already.
And you're like, oh yeah, wait. Okay, this is just 1.
Straighten that arm. Then pull it down and over.
Okay, here we go.
Back to the thighs.
Now the sultry thighs.
So,
Press and lift.
we're gonna press and lift, Morgie.
Push it down.
Oh, this
I don't
part.
know what.
Feel it in that back of that
No, I have no idea what we're doing here,
Well, you're
Charlene.
supposed to push it so that you can feel it in your back, right? Like if you push on your hands.
I'm always just so distracted by trying to like be in sync with the.
the video and then the 2 of us. Oh, here we go. This.
Oh yes.
Now lift, keep those elbows high. You're up on those toes. Stay with me.
No, I think we're out.
Triceps.
That's okay.
Now turn it over.
That beats pie.
Stretch it out.
And then up.
Press to the ceiling. 4, step it out. 2, 3, 4. Now push.
What the fuck does 4-step it out mean?
Work those arms.
I guess you step it out on 4. It's the same thing where she's like, and spin on 3.
Yeah.
Now press it forward. 2, straighten those arms. Turn and pull it down.
Okay.
And
Back to the
over,
thighs.
back to the thighs. 2, 3,
So.
4. 1, 2, 3. Now let's lift to 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull down. A lot of resistance here.
2s.
Now press it forward.
Oh.
We're not gonna go down.
We're not going down.
Straighten it out. Now bend those knees and pull those hands back.
Okay, bend the
to
knees,
nose.
and then this weird thing, which makes no sense.
No.
Press it down. 2, 3. Stay with me.
Trying.
Watch
It's
the
hard
feet.
to stay with you there, Charlene.
Forward now. Pull.
Yeah, pull. Pull and flip.
Take it down. Ready for the next aerobic workout.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we're getting close to Charleston. Your favorite.
Pull it up. Backs of those arms.
Well, this is where we're gonna get a little bit dicey.
Straight overhead. Step on those toes.
Right. I'm gonna go behind so you go in front of me, okay?
Okay.
Now step it away. Raise that body up. Good.
Oh yeah, we've never actually done these weird moves together. This should be interesting.
There's a lot of movement here.
Oh my God, here we go.
Step and lift.
All right, just a step and lift.
Heel lifting.
Kill ourselves.
And change. Lift in front and in back. Good. Now sweep the leg.
Oh.
Put the ball in that toe.
Yep, here we go. This is where I.
And breathe with me. Let the body go. Ready to break lines. Side, 2, 3, sweep it away.
I'm running out of room already.
Uh-oh,
We've gone the wrong way.
It's never gonna work. Okay,
All right.
and then the one side, and then the front, and then back,
Lift it back
and then to the
in the
side.
front, and then the center.
Oh yeah, right. The center's the net.
Back.
Front. Center. I kind of like the fact that we're like back to back. Oh no shit! It just doesn't feel natural.
Ugh,
Put away. There we
stuck in
go.
the corner.
Sweep it away.
Back.
And
Forward.
forward.
Lift
the
the
side.
center.
And whoa, shit. Hey, we're doing pretty good.
This is the easy part because it's repetitive.
That's true.
This routine helps increase your hip flexibility and accelerates your heart rate.
The one we just did or the one we're doing now?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the one that we are doing now is good for the heart.
I like that woman in the back. My favorite.
She looks like, I'm trying to remember what her name is, but there's a woman that puts out tapes. It's all like arts and crafts. She looks exactly the same, some Midwestern woman, but it's not her. I looked it up to make sure.
I'm all out of sync.
Hands over, pulsing off that thigh. Good.
Good.
Elbows are out. Yeehaw! Stay with me. Forward.
All right.
Aha! Now lift.
This feels so unnatural to do this.
All right. 3, 4 last time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now cross country ski. Pull it in. Let those elbows slide. Are you ready? Okay, we're ready. Hang on.
This part.
Take it back.
God damn it.
Working those triceps. And take it over.
I hate this footwork. She never.
Explains it.
Never.
3, 4 and back. 3, 4 and lift. 3, 4 and back.
All this arm stuff is a bit of a workout, though.
Oh yeah, it gets your heart going big time.
I can feel it in my arms.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely feel it in my shoulders right now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, put them in the pocket. Put it in the back pocket. Aha!
Turn them titties.
Turn those arms back.
Hello.
A 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4 last time. 1, 2, 3 now push away. Back those hands. Good. Ready to twist? 2. A 1, 2, 3 now twist.
Uh-huh.
This routine is great for burning those fat calories.
Sure it is, Charlene. Whatever you say.
You don't feel your fat calories burning? Oh, we went the wrong way.
A 1, 2, 3, 4 in. 2. A 1, 2, 3, 4 2. Lift those arms.
Charlene.
We gotta go take dance classes, I think.
Well, she switches it up.
Yay! We did it!
See, it's annoying because what she does is she goes, you're just going back,
Yeah.
and then you switch your thing.
Yeah, but she doesn't tell you when.
But
she
then
switches.
at one point, then she's like, just let it go. And then
Just
they're
do
all
whatever
doing
you want.
both ways.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
That's what you want.
No, that. I don't want that at all.
Stop.
Stop.
Hammer time.
Okay.
All right, this is our final one, gals.
Except for it's not.
Yeah, except for you lie.
Ready? And a bit. Bring those heels up in front of those knees. Let's have some fun with this. Forward, tap the toe and lift those elbows. Good. Stay with me. Aha. Take it forward. Now reach. Pull it back. Reach and pull. Reach. All right, other leg. Reps down. Reach and pull. Aha. And back to the side.
Oh, yeah. What? What was going on here?
Yeah, that little look she gives is like, wait, what? Even they're like, Charlene, what are you doing? Oh no, here we go, this! Woo!
Too big for this. My legs are too big.
You mean you're not a short Midwestern woman?
No.
Slow it down just a little bit.
Your heart rate should be coming down. Get ready to clap. Shorten those moves.
My mat's going crazy. It's like sliding. Running a surfboard over here.
Now it's time to measure your heart rate. Take your index and middle fingers together, put them on your wrist and find your pulse. Start counting with the clock beginning with 1.
All right, you ready for some floor work?
I love the floor.
You may want to drink
Stop.
some water now
Oh,
to
right,
keep
drink.
your body hydrated. Now we want to do some work on those legs and that troublesome abdominal area.
Can't tell me to
I'd
drink
like for
and
you to just lift your body with
move
this
on
area
immediately.
here, and please do not pull on your neck or your head or your shoulders.
I can do what I want.
Okay, let's lie down. Hands behind the head.
Oh.
All right. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Lift with those stomach muscles. 6, 7, 8. Hold and pulse. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2. Let's roll over on your side. Now
Doesn't give enough time ever
To do the moves? No, not at all.
4. Take it back.
to get into the correct position to do these correctly.
Yep.
4. Now pull it in. Stretch it out. And hold. Pull it together. 2.
It's like I'm definitely like
4. Now stretch. Reach. Pull it in. 3, 4. Try to get that elbow to your knee if you can. Can't, just keep trying. Don't worry about it. It'll come. And stretch. And hold. Now pulse. Turn over on 3. 3. Here we go.
Yes.
Push it forward with resistance. 3, 4. Now pull it in. Take it back. Back again. And pause. 2, 3, 4. Now stretch. Pull it in. And reach. Try to get to that knee. Don't quit. Each day it'll get easier and you'll get better. Continue to stretch. And reach. Pull. Now pull it together. Good. We're going to turn over on our back. Take it over. If you have a larger abdominal area, or your weight is carried on your legs and you can't get your elbow to your knees, don't quit. As your flexibility increases, it will get easier and easier. Pulse. 2, 3, 4.
Hold those knees. Don't blow your ass out. Okay.
one leg up.
3, 4,
7.
Oh,
Switch.
11, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, legs down.
Oh,
one up.
which one? No, the back one. Oh,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and pull. Together.
oh no.
2, 3, 4, change your leg, lift it up, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh. Bring both
Up.
up.
Oh. Ugh.
Now bring your arms down, right leg up.
Oh, God.
Sit up and prepare for the throat
Ugh.
down.
Oh, here we go. Here's the thing you love.
Ugh.
And lift that arm. And sweep out.
Oh, right.
Over that leg slowly. Turn and set that tush back on the ground.
That tush back on the ground.
Oh.
Turn that hand. Change legs. Bring it up to a point and stretch that side. Now sweep it out across the other knee. Turn and set that tush back out, stretching that side. Now come down with that hand, stretch out on the side, pull the tummy in, and stretch. Now bring the knee up to the chest and hold. Lift that hand. Good. Now straighten it out in front. Support it with your hands, but don't pull on it.
Do hate this part.
Now tuck it back and hold.
This is supposed to be up. Understand any of this?
Now let's turn over on your back.
She doesn't do the other side.
Well, she does, but she does it lame. This is what we're about to do now,
Yeah.
I think.
Stretch to the left
Oh.
and hold. Stretch right and hold. Stretch left and right and hold. Both arms come down, legs come up one at a time.
See, this is where your toes need to be up. See how
Oh,
the back-
right, yeah.
But they never say that expressly.
Bring the other knee to the chest. Tuck
Which one was the one I was doing before?
The other side.
Lift the leg to the ceiling and hold on to the calf or the thigh, but never behind the knee.
Never behind the knee.
Tuck in and hold.
Oh.
Straighten it out. Arms go over the head for a full body stretch.
Get out of my way, balloon.
Okay, now
Even here, we don't have enough room.
press and lift. Other side and press.
I don't know what this is.
Just lift that shoulder off the floor gently.
None of this makes any sense.
Away. Now bring those arms down, toe to a point.
Toes to
Now
a point.
flex.
Oh, that always hurts.
Tuck it in and out. Change legs. Now flex to the ceiling. Pull the knee in. Straighten it out. Other leg goes out. Arms go over the head for a full body stretch. Doesn't that feel good? Arms come down. Legs come in one at a time. Go
Up
back
again.
to the floor and hold. Right foot down, left foot down, and relax. Continue to lie there, taking a deep breath in and out. Just let your body melt into the floor until you have a complete mind and body relaxation.
God.
And thank you for
Do you have
exercising
complete mind
with
and
us
body
today.
relaxation?
At this
We'll
point, I'm
see you
always
here
tripping
tomorrow.
out so hard on how much I dislike her instructions.
That you can't. All right.
Ugh.
Here we go. Women at large.
To Charlene, may God rest her soul.
I'm so happy we don't have to do that one anymore.
I hate this one. Did not enjoy it at
I
all.
hate this one. You were so adamant about it.
I know, because it's so funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's very funny.
Looking at it, and you were like, "Oh, good, it's for fat people. That'll actually work for us." And as it turns out,
Oh, I
that
didn't. No,
that wasn't your reason?
You misunderstand me entirely. I thought it was like, oh, it's fat Midwestern people. This will be the best material for us possible.
Okay.
Not that like the routine will be easy. I would consider none of the routines that we pick are going to be pleasant. So I don't even consider that, or at least at this point, I haven't even considered that in kind of my decision-making process. To me, it's kind of like, what is the most material we're going to get out of one of these tapes?
Well, I mean, we did get a lot of material out of this one, so at least there's that. Yeah. We definitely bitched and moaned about Charlene an awful lot.
I like, God bless her, because I mean, like, she really had something cool going on and really did it, but there's no way she had any idea what the hell she was doing.
No, and I think this is what we're going to realize a lot of the time, is that probably more than 50% of the workout tapes that we're going to do are akin to this, where it's like, it's kind of good, but also kind of questionable.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that this became such a big industry means that there's going to be a whole slew of questionable people working in it. Right?
Because I think there's like, to do it correctly, I think is quite difficult. Like to actually build a very high quality aerobics routine.
Yeah.
You have to actually understand like how joints move and what might hurt them and that sort of thing. And so that's a lot of knowledge, but to like actually get people to be more active is like a super low bar.
Yeah, that's true.
Most people are not very active at all. So any kind of movement is going to be good for them, but it's the repetitive bad movements that cause injury that's going to be bad for them. And that's like a very difficult line to find.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was my concern with this one, is that like, as much as like, the other tape was way more difficult to do, like Greg's tape.
Yeah.
And like my muscles were burning, and like it was like way harder to do. My body overall felt way better than doing this tape. Whereas kind of like I would be doing movements in this one, and my knee would be all like, oh, it's not good. And your shoulder, right?
Yeah, my shoulder hurts. My back has been hurting because of this one. Like my middle back.
Yes, mine too. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we should be doing all of these motions in succession, or the way that she's doing them,
because there's a big danger factor in like any sort of workout, right?
Yeah, totally.
And I don't think that, I get the feeling that because of who the tape is designed for, the expectation is that you don't do it as hard as they're doing it, right? You're doing it way kind of looser.
You're just kind of taking it at your own pace at home, not really following along the same way.
Whereas all the people who are in the tape with her have learned it like a routine.
Yeah, but even they it up, and even they look at her and go like, wait, what? Like you can see it.
You see that. I see that as being like a, ooh, yeah, let's go get him, partner. That's how I see that look.
I don't know. That look to me says both things. She's just kind of like going to doing her moves. I don't know.
But like they've obviously choreographed this, like they have all like the movements around the space, and then they're looking at each other sometimes, and they're not. And so like all that stuff is highly choreographed.
That's very true.
Like a dance routine, as opposed to like an aerobics routine.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like like in Greg's tape, the background performers, like maybe they went through that like routine once or twice before they did it, and like he explained like, hey, okay, maybe you do it like with the full like push up, and you do it the half, and like that sort of thing, but probably not much more than that, because the moves are so simple.
It's easy to follow.
It's very easy to follow.
By comparison to this, it is much easier.
This is so hard to follow.
The fact that she switches it up so much and then doesn't tell you that she's switching it up, and it really is up to you to kind of remember that. And it's honestly taken me multiple times to even be able to remember half of what we're doing.
Yeah, that's what I did it last night, because I was all like, I need to like remind myself of like where the little things are. So I can at best kind of stay in sync with it. And even then, like one little thing, like all those like crazy movements, like when my mat was all up. God damn it. Then I'm totally out of sync, and now I'm like up, and I have to like try to like catch up with her, and where is she? And then it gets hard to get back into it if you don't stay up to pace with it.
Like I wonder if this routine was the primary routine that was being taught at her locations.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I would love to know that too, because I feel like this one is like there's a weirdness. So when I like to like read into these things, as we've kind of already established. So like her partner is not part of this tape, where their partner was part of the other tape. And she's always reminding you about the knees and stuff like that. So I feel like the last tape probably is like the actual routine that they do in the studio. And I feel like she probably caused a lot of injuries with that tape. And that was part of whatever the dissolution
Breakout.
of that partnership was. Like, you have to like do this properly. We got to figure it out. And Charlene was probably like, no, it's like, I'm going to do it my way. God damn it.
Well, that is the one thing that we noticed when we were watching the other one, was that in that one there was way more explanation. There was like little power windows that showed you.
This exercise stretches the underarms. The correct movement is shoulder, 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 out.
Well, and her partner does the voiceover explaining the things to you, and there's no explanations in this one at all.
No,
the whole sections were just all like, what is she doing with her feet right now? I don't know. I can't tell.
I mean, I guess the idea is that you have already watched that previous tape, Breakout, and then this is just like a, I don't know, like a war or like an additional workout to add to that.
Yeah.
Because there is similarities in some of the movements.
Yeah.
Because we did notice that there was like a couple of the same moves. It stands to reason that that she would have been like devising some of this stuff at her facility.
I assume that she would, well, because she would have worked with her team. Like, it's not like they went and rehearsed it 1,000 times on set. They would have done this in the studio 1,000 times. And built this whole routine out in the studio, and that's how they get it, like with all their choreographed movements around the space and that sort of thing.
Actually, I wonder how much of that is the case with other ones too. I would assume that a lot, like even with Greg, Buns of Steel is probably, because he had a facility, so I would assume that Buns of Steel, the initial version, probably came out of whatever the routine that he was
100%. Yeah. Well, and I think a lot of these tapes are kind of like instructors who have a studio, or like companies that have a studio. And they develop it, there's like a hour-long class, and they're basically just taping that hour-long class. And then the better ones are the ones who are like really designing it specifically for shooting rather than for like instruction in the classroom. Because like Charlene's routine would probably be a lot easier to follow if she was in the room with you, being like, oh no, the way you do the step is this and that.
Well, then you could be behind her and actually watch her feet move. Like, it would be much easier. Whereas this, it's clear that this routine wasn't designed to be filmed.
No.
And they then just filmed it.
It was designed to be filmed the same way that any dance routine is designed to be filmed, to be seen.
From far back, one shot.
To be seen, not followed.
Yeah, I mean, the aesthetic of this is not, it's funny from a shooting perspective. It does seem like it's better than Easy Stretch.
Oh, it's way better.
But even at that, it's not good enough for the routine that they're doing.
Oh yeah,
because you don't always get everything in shot.
Yeah, no, they'd have to do a lot more work in order to like actually be able to like explain this. But I ultimately just think that the routine is not really teachable in a tape format.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it really is better in a classroom environment. And I wonder if Breakout is the same way.
Yeah.
Even though it had seemingly more elements that would help you along. We haven't done that one, so we don't know.
Nor will we.
No, I think we're done with Charlene. Unless we can find some inroads to Charlene's family, and then we can get them to come on, and then they can talk to us about it. We might,
or we can find Charlene's partner. We didn't try to do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should try to find Charlene's partner, because then maybe we can do the other workout under her supervision, so we can get a little bit more understanding of like what we're supposed to be doing. I think that's the other thing that, like, you go to the store, you buy this tape.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
All you have is what the tape is telling you.
Yeah.
And that's more effort than I think a lot of the people making the tapes realize.
Yes.
Right? So I think that there's somewhat of a disconnect between the people who are making the tape and then the people who are going to be doing the tape and not realizing that, Charlene's done this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
So implicitly it just makes sense to her.
Yes.
Whereas then you film it and you're like, you look at it and she probably looked at the master and was like, this is great. It'll work perfect, right?
Yeah.
Because she has the preconceived knowledge of being able to do it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't translate the same way to the tape.
No. The tape, you got to treat everyone like they're an idiot and who has never done the Charleston before. Right?
You're not wrong. Yeah, I guess there needs to be like a little Charleston like intro.
Yes, this is the footwork.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
it's interesting. I wonder, I mean, that probably stems more from just the fact that like she's not a filmmaker.
No.
And I would assume that the teams that she was hiring probably weren't.
Well, I think she obviously hired a very professional team to make this tape,
but were they well versed in making
these
fitness
tapes? Probably,
yeah, that's the thing.
Or maybe, but I mean, even if they were, like the level of effort I imagine any of these teams are putting into the tapes is really day of. You know what I mean? Like they're showing up. What are we doing? Okay, let's make this as best as we can on the day of. And they're not putting any pre-production thought into this.
They couldn't have spent more than a day or two shooting this entire thing. Yeah. And I mean, even less so with
Easy Stretch.
That
one they probably that's like just a morning.
Yeah. They just showed up and they're like, let's do this.
Yeah. What a great morning, though. Jesus Christ. And then you sell like 150,000 of those tapes or something.
It's true. I mean, the effort for the gain is great, and I mean that probably also has something to do with the lackadaisical thought process about going a little bit further, right? It's that like, well, I just have to put this out and I'm going to make bank on it.
Well, Easy Stretch stinks of that. Like it's just like the routine is good, but like the production is not good.
Let's just throw it together, put it out.
There's that random shot. Like obviously they were trying to do handheld stuff, and probably none of it worked out. And they cut to it once, and that shot is bad. And everything else they got from that camera was unusable.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I think that that a lot of these people, they just kind of bang them out really quickly, and they're not thinking about much more than that.
No, they're thinking about the studio time, because like these are professional studios. The studio that Charlene shot in would be very expensive. That is a pretty large studio
at that time, for sure.
Yeah, like
and to build all these sets.
Yeah,
like I would assume that they built them specifically for this.
This one, I don't know about. I wonder about Easy Stretch.
Easy Stretch, no, that was just some.
Yeah, that's some set that they got.
I bet you that if we watched 4 or 5 Buns of Steel tapes, it'll be the exact same set. So that could be just that at a certain point, Greg's company had enough money where they could justify owning their own studio, that they would be able to shoot all of that stuff. There's no way that Charlene had enough money.
No, she went wherever she went to go shoot this thing. That would be curious too. I'm wondering where she shot it.
This is a great example of they tried to do something and it didn't completely work.
No. I think, and it's hard, like we said, it's hard to tell that it didn't work, because from the surface, it all looks good and sounds good, and everything's really well put together, but the actual, when you put the work into the tape, you realize, like, this isn't working. This is not a good tape.
No.
And that's interesting, because that's actually hard to discover, right? Most people buying these tapes are probably not actually doing them that often, right?
No, or they do them for, a couple of weeks, and then they find another tape in the Kmart fucking checkout aisle that they're like, I'll try this one. And then they put this down and it never gets touched again. And then I wind up with it at a thrift store.
20 years later.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure that's exactly how this works.
Yes.
People would never spend enough time, or the vast majority of people would never spend enough time with them to know.
Well, no, especially if it's frustrating, like this one's frustrating, right?
Yeah, you'd give up pretty quickly.
Yeah, like
even if you spent $49.99 on it, you'd probably still.
Yeah, that would be a motivating factor, though, to be fair, because like in like whatever, what
1990.
Yeah, $50 for a tape.
40. I think it was $39.99 for this one. Yeah, it was about $40 for this tape in 1990. So that's like a $75-ish investment into a tape.
I bought the official release of Buns of Steel, the original Buns of Steel.
Yeah, but on DVD.
On DVD from a site, because I was just curious about like that process and how accessible it was and all that sort of stuff. And that was like $30 US, and I was like, Jesus Christ! In today's money,
still.
Yeah.
They're still selling it for essentially the same price that it cost back then.
Yeah, but $30 back then is like what, like $75 now or something like that? Like I could never even imagine spending that much money on a tape.
All of those things, all of those luxuries, because this would be considered a luxury.
Oh, for sure.
All of those luxuries back in the day cost way more.
Yeah.
I mean, think of just the initial investment of purchasing a VCR in order to be able to play this. You're spending $1,000 or $600-$700 on a VCR.
Yeah.
That's a huge investment.
It is.
And then you're dropping $40 on a tape.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild to think, like, now with the ease of the internet and the ability to just procure things, we don't really consider the effort, the cost,
the personal investment,
into doing this stuff back in the day. Yeah, totally. Especially when I can just go to the thrift store and find this tape for $2 now. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
It kind of explains like the boomer quality of like writing into people a lot more, because if you like personally invested all this time, money, and energy into procuring this tape and doing this tape, and then you discover this tape is trash, and you're not going to get a refund for any of that personal investment. Your only recourse is to let people know how you feel.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Damn it, I'm going to complain to every person.
Right.
There's this woman, Charlene, she made this tape.
Yeah.
She sucks. I hate it. I spent $40. Like, well, don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But I wonder what the difference, like, I mean, we've talked about this before, but like, what's the difference between this and say Sweatin' to the Oldies? Like, it's going to be a while before we feel comfortable enough trying to do one of Richard Simmons' tapes.
Not at least of all because we're worried about the content strikes on
Yeah, the content strikes and the music strikes are like a whole thing.
Yeah.
But
because I would love to do them soon because I would like to get that sense. But
yeah, but I'm curious, like, you know, somebody who, like, he's like a pillar of that world.
Yes.
Are his tapes that much different than this? Something tells me they're probably not that much different.
That'll be interesting.
Like, maybe Sweatin' to the Oldies is, because Sweatin' to the Oldies is like the big premiere tape.
Yeah.
But is Sweatin' to the Oldies 4? Or like, you know, like his like all the bargain basement tapes that he put out. Like there's a disco one and there's you know, all of these big band and all these different ones. Like I feel like those, they were spending a lot more money on the production value of it and the shooting of it and less on maybe the routine. But of course we don't know.
We'll have to figure that out. Yeah. I think for the next one we should aim to do something that's a little bit more aerobics forward.
Yes.
A little bit more professional.
Yeah, I think we should be legitimately trying to an actual workout tape. Something that like even also like really exemplifies workout. Like whatever, I don't know.
Simplifies fitness.
Yeah, fitness.
Super fitness.
Because to some extent, like this feels gimmicky, and so does Easy Stretch. Even to some extent, has a bit. I mean, less gimmick than this one.
Well, Easy Stretch feels more like a secondary product.
Yes, whereas this one just feels like a mishmash of like Midwestern philosophies thrown together.
Oh yeah, well this one feels very much like a vanity project, is what it feels like.
Oh yeah,
vanity project. I caught up within a real entrepreneurial like exercise that Charlene has done in all of her studios and stuff, but the tape itself is.
So do you feel like this was worth doing?
I think everything is going to be worth doing.
That's true.
I don't regret doing the tape in any way. Do I feel like more physically fit as the result of doing this tape? No. I do not.
No, that's an interesting distinction, because I definitely, after doing Easy Stretch, I did feel more physically fit.
Well, even on this one, like doing like the arm, like when the quick like ground stuff with the legs and stuff, like I attribute my ability to just easily do that to having done the Easy Stretch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the side stuff. Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
That definitely was a good workout or a warm up to other things. No, I think there was some elements of this that were useful and successful.
I think it could have been great for our coordination, but because of the lack of instruction, it did not work out.
That's true. Yeah, and we weren't ever going to get any more coordinated.
No, we could have. We would have had to work a lot harder on the tapes together. Like if we had done the tape together a whole bunch of times and treated it like choreography, we may have improved our coordination, but that's not the project.
No, the project is to come together and just try it and see what happens.
And do it on our own and see what happens, right?
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like this was good, and I'm glad that we did it. Yeah. I think it was a funny tape to try out.
Yeah.
It provided lots of,
Well, but I think it's important that we don't stick to any one stream of these fitness tapes.
Oh yeah, no.
We have to explore the whole,
100%,
all the flavors of this rainbow.
So I think you're right. For the next one, we really need to do like a legit aerobics tape, something that even has aerobics like in the title, just so that we're like, this is an aerobics tape, and then see what that's like.
Yes,
because that's not what this is. This is a workout tape. Yeah. So let's see what an
Easy Stretch was supposed to be a warm-up tape, essentially.
True. So I guess we've done 2 warm-ups. Yeah. So now let's try an actual aerobics tape and see where we go. And then after that, maybe we can try something
we'll do something silly. And there's like a whole world. But we can't, I don't want to stick to any one thing. So like stuff like this that doesn't work out in terms of like the physical exercise, I think is fine. For our standards.
I mean, it still provides us with content. Right?
No, well, that's really like our
all that
primary
really matters,
focus here. Like the working, I was explaining this to someone the other day, and they were like, oh, you should come to the gym with us. And he was like, I think you misunderstand the project.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not
this is not what this is about. Yeah. The physical fitness element is a secondary byproduct of the content creation process.
I will say, though, it is working. So I went to the doctor last week. I had my yearly checkup.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, you've lost weight.
Nice.
I can tell. It's." And I was like, "I told him about this," and he's like, "That's a really great idea."
Did you tell him to like and subscribe?
I did not tell him to like and subscribe. But you out there should like. Yeah, you out there should like and subscribe. But yeah, I have lost some weight, which means that over the course of doing this, I have actually lost weight.
Yeah.
So that my
That's
goal.
good.
My goal.
So I don't know about you, but I haven't changed any of my other kind of lifestyle choices to such a degree as this.
No, this is the most lifestyle change. I mean, I am trying to eat a little bit better, but that's just for my own. I'm 40 and I can't.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat a little bit better, but like not a lot better.
No, but
I'm not cutting anything out. I'm just adding things in.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to eat less. I think that's my whole thing. I tend to consume a lot.
See,
it doesn't matter what it is, though.
Yeah. I'm in the same way. So I'm trying to increase the amount of fibrous things that I eat.
Well, that's a good idea.
Right? So just increase the fibers. I'm not eating less. I'm not buying smaller burgers or like pieces of meat or whatever, but I'm trying to increase the amount of fiber on my plate in conjunction to that and finish that because it's better for your digestion and all that sort of
100%.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, we do need to make some changes, but I think overall, yes, you're right. That's not the point of this.
Yes.
The point is to basically jackass style, just do these workouts wherever the we're at and see what
jackass style.
Yeah, and just see what the happens, right? And like we're gonna fall apart sometimes, but that's okay because that's more humorous for the audience.
Yeah.
But I think no matter what, at a certain point, whatever we're doing, there is going to be a change, and we are overall going to feel that physical change.
100%.
Because just even like if we get to 6 months of doing these, 6 months of like regular fitness is a big difference from where we were both at prior.
That's true.
So no matter what, we're going to feel that.
I agree.
And we're going to feel better for it.
Yeah.
I can already start to feel it. I don't know if this workout was the best example of feeling better.
I didn't wear my knee
you should have worn your knee brace.
But like when I've been doing it at home, I've been wearing my knee brace.
Yeah, because it's too much.
Risky. It feels risky.
Yeah. It's funny. That's not my problem. My knees are okay.
Yeah.
It's my back. My lower back just hurts.
Yeah.
And some of those cranks, like the way you like move, it just hurts. Like I can feel like a little like I don't know tingle in the back, and it's not good.
Yeah.
No matter what, though, I definitely hurt from doing this workout.
I agree.
So I'm glad that we are done with it. I'm glad that we finally get to say goodbye to Charlene.
Yes.
And we're going to get on to the next one, hopefully something with actual aerobics in it. We'll see. And who knows? Maybe that'll be easier. Something tells me it won't be.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
God bless Charlene.
Women at large.
Women at large.
Easy.